You got it, Chris.
Well, we're on our way to Marton today. It's a little village on the road from Shrewsbury to Montgomery. It goes through Westbury, which we've just come past. Went to Nigel Farr's to buy some gas and a spark plug for the lawnmower. And we go to Brompton, Worthing, then Marton. And Marton is a very special little village because Jonah's grandma has written a book on the local history. So we're going down there and we're going to meet her and ask her a few questions about Marton. It should be very interesting to see what she has to say. It's quite a good sized book, and I'm sure there's a lot of interesting stories about Marton that she'll be able to tell us. And it's a lovely day. The sun's shining, a few clouds, and as you can see, I've got my hat off because it's getting into summer now, middle of May. So we're looking forward to it, aren't we, Eliza? That was a yes, I think, from Eliza. Anyway, so we'll soon be there.
Did you bring a book?
Yeah.
Yeah, I bought a book.
Copy.
Well, I bought a book because I don't actually, I can't actually remember what I wrote.
Okay, here we are at Marton Village Hall behind us, with Doreen Bowen here, who's written this book.
With Felicity Bevan.
So Doreen Bowen and Felicity Bevan, it's called Marton, the Story of a Shropshire Village. Now, you wrote this, when did you write this,
I
Doreen?
think it was published in 2009.
2009. So why did you write it? 'Cause Marton's not a particularly famous Shropshire village, is it?
No, there's several Martins in Shropshire.
Is there?
I think there's one by Bastard.
Oh, right.
But this is really interesting. And once I started looking into the history, I found it was very interesting. Quite a lot of papers and documents in the archives in Shrewsbury.
Right.
So you can sort of follow things through. And also, the people were very happy to talk about their memories.
Great.
That's a large part of the book.
Great.
Yeah.
Where are you going to take us first then?
Well, I'll take you to the village hall first. It looks a bit untidy, but the WI sort of planted the garden a few years ago, and we're supposed to be looking after it. And they've called it, they've formed a ladies group called Dolly Mixtures
Okay.
instead of WI.
Okay. Full of dolly birds, are they?
Yes. There's a notice board. You can see quite a lot of things take place locally. I look at it. I'm an extremely boring person. I love reading notices, village notices, because you find out a lot about what's happening in the village. So, where should we go now, Jonah? There was a family called Thomas Roberts. He was a blacksmith. He and his wife moved up here. And they didn't want to join the Anglican Church. They wanted to worship in their own way. So they used to walk from here to Minsterley every Sunday, twice.
And how far's that?
It's about 14 miles, 7 each way. Yeah. And then they decided they'd put some seats in a barn on the Long Mountain, and they met there. And then the next step was a building here, I think. But this building was built in about the second half of the 19th century. This is the vicar, Reverend Robert Leach.
Oh, right.
From Cherbury.
Oh, right.
Yes,
Right.
yeah. We did talking about building the church down here.
Oh, right.
Yeah. But,
Yeah, so I did wonder. I saw you standing in the middle of the road. I thought, any minute now.
but I think, as today, if your house is tumbling down, you want to build another one, don't you? Rebuild it, make it bigger and better and make it look rather nice. So this was that style in the 1600s. And you see, there are 1, 2, 3, 4 sort of panels from the wall plate on the bottom, from the sill on the bottom, the long black piece of timber, and above that there are 4 panels up to the roof. And 4 is quite a high status building. If there was only 2 panels, it's so important to building. Obviously it costs a lot more to build something with 4 panels high. Lovely old building, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there
And on we go. Grandma, could you fall over or something? Do something funny. Go on.
So originally it had a wooden tower, and did that burn down or what?
No, I think it just got a bit rickety because of course the bell was in it, and only one bell, mind.
Okay.
So you pull the bell, and obviously it became unsafe. So they put that little bell cot on instead.
Has it got a bell in it now?
Yeah,
Okay.
one bell.
What house is this? This one? It's quite a grand old place.
Yes, this is the Manor Farm.
Uh-huh.
Well, there's an interesting story about this.
Yeah.
When they were restoring it or rebuilding it
Yeah.
in the 1800s again,
Okay.
everything seemed to happen then, they found some old documents
Great.
in between the beams for instructions to the local people from Stockton, it's just the next little place along the road here, to provide men and food for the soldiers that caused casualties.
Oh, right.
And they obviously were reluctant to do this
Yeah.
because there was another letter saying, if you don't do this, my soldiers will come along and, do their worst, really.
Goodness me.
So they were forced to
Yeah.
give these supplies and didn't really want to. And there was also a warning that if any of the opposing forces came or they sighted them, they were not to ring the church bells. Not to.
Not to?
Yeah.
Why not to?
Well, I suppose maybe the church bell being rung was a warning sign.
What are we going to do now?
We go up. Jonah has asked if we can take the little track up the long mountain, and I foolishly agreed. So here we go. And I'll do a bit of driving at Claire's pace, okay? Woo! I'm worn out now. I'm a bag of nerves. I'm glad we didn't meet anything coming up that, as it would have been a massive smash. But now down the hill to Westbury.